It's day 35. I just realised that I've been filming in somebody else's home for the whole of this month, and she doesn't know, which seems wrong somehow. I mean, obviously you don't know where I am, and I'm not going to tell you, but yeah, I'm being surrounded by the views outside of and the belongings of a complete stranger. Well, she's not a complete stranger anymore because I've been here for 2 weeks. It's day 35, and I've just been thinking about, I was saying the other day about the kids in the show and chaperones, and when I worked with Victor Spinetti and Liz Fraser, and being an influencer. I got a message today from a mum whose son, I think he's about 10, and he wants to be a drag queen, he's decided, and he wants makeup for his birthday, and I think it's his first makeup set. And I've known his mum for a long time, and she wondered whether I would meet with him and show him some of my costumes, and I think maybe try on, show him how I do my makeup, and I said, yes, we're going to do that. And I'm just sort of thinking about what that will be like, and what a lovely thing to be asked to do, really. What an honour it is. I'm thinking about my cheerleaders from when I was younger. I'm going to miss some people out. I'm well aware that the 3 people I'm about to mention are just 3 of many. And they're not my family, which is a whole different matter as far as cheerleading is concerned. But I had a wonderful friend called Linda, who actually was one of my teachers, and she was one of my cheerleaders when I was about 14, 15, 16, and in many ways saved me from school life. A neighbour and a mother of a friend of mine, Di, she has always been a cheerleader of mine. I remember when I moved to London to go to drama school, she gave me a little bit of money, and she's always given me lots of great advice, and we've talked about novels and things since I was very young. And I don't know if either of them know how much perhaps small things, small gestures have meant to me over the years. And Clare, my friend Clare, who's known me since I was born, I think, because she's a second cousin of my best friend, and she's been supportive of my writing because I write plays and things, and in many other ways she's been supportive. And I don't think I realised until recently, because I'm 44 and been thinking quite a bit about being a cheerleader for other people, or an ambassador, or influencer. I don't know. They're just words, aren't they? They just sort of mean the same thing as far as this is concerned. And perhaps I've been leaving it far too late to be a cheerleader for other people. Perhaps I should have been a lot sooner. Perhaps I have been and just not realised it, but it seems right at the age that I am to give back in some way. I hate that phrase, giving back. I don't know why. It's always really annoyed me. Not because I don't want to do it, just because it's just a stupid phrase. But that is what I'm talking about. And the musical that I'm writing, because I'm writing a musical, this is not about a Victoria Wood show. There's another show as well, which is more long-term. I'm writing a musical with my colleague Jordan. Jordan Clark is 23, and he's written 8 musicals. And the 9th one is writing with me. And there's been some versions of it. It's called, at the moment, it's called Paulus Beta or Beta. And when we first did it in 2017, it was nearly all cover songs, and then we stripped them out one by one. So the last version we did was half cover songs, half original songs, and he's currently sitting down and writing, transcribing all of the music for the 12 original songs that will make up the hour-long version of my first ever original musical. And it's not autobiographical, but it is about a a performer and someone who feels other, and a bit of an alien, and kind of stands out and needs to find a place in the world where they belong, where they fit, and how that changes over the years, how as the world changes and they change. And I wonder what that might mean to 10-year-old boys and girls who feel other and who have decided at a very early age that they want to either do drag, or maybe they feel that they're trans, or maybe they just feel that they don't fit in where they live or with the family they have, or I don't know. There's lots of different ways of feeling other, isn't there? So, as usual, mostly just pondering, mostly just mumbling to whoever might be listening out there while sat in a complete stranger's house. Hasn't she got lovely vases? There's a couple of pieces of Denby that you can't see behind my shoulder there, which are really, really old. They're from it's cottage blue Denby, and for anyone that knows Denby or the Born Denby collections, I'll just show you. Look, this is Denby, and this is the most exciting thing in the world as far as I'm concerned. It's pottery. It's been double glazed, not like a window, but I mean it goes through the firing machine twice, and it's virtually indestructible. And I love Denby, and if you ever see videos that I filmed in my house, you'll see bits of Denby in the background. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of bits of Denby in the background, and I spend quite a lot of time in charity shops trying to find bits of Denby, and I buy bits that I don't even think are very nice, because I've decided that I'm going to own the only Denby museum in the world. It's going to be in Cornwall, probably in Mousehole in Cornwall, and I'm going to have, like Noah's Ark, I'm going to have 2 bits of every design that Denby ever created. By the way, Denby's been around a very long time. This is going to be a huge museum. And this, I think, cottage blue is from the 1930s, but I'm sure somebody out there will correct me. And you can tell how old it is because of the stamp on the bottom, Born Denby. I can't believe I've just gone onto this tangent about crockery. Anyway, I'm not allowed to steal these, obviously, because they're my landladies, and I won't be stealing them, but I've never seen them before, and I'm very excited by the shape and the age of them. And that's what I do when I'm gigging and wandering around towns I don't know. I go into charity shops and look for bits of Denby. So there you are. That's something that you might not have known about me. Anyway, I'm going to stop now, because this is rambling more than usual. I'll see you tomorrow. If we're saved, buttoning press.